Pisces, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a look at twin flames for the Pisces collective. See where the energies might be, things you might need to be looking out for, any advice from spirit going forward. Excuse me. I ask my guides, angels, spirits, ancestors to watch over this reading. Help me to provide clear and accurate messages to my Pisces collective. Help them to hear and see what it is that they need from this reading, and direct any evil, ill will away. I thank you in advance, my guides. Alright, Pisces, hopefully you're all well, happy, healthy, wealthy, abundant. Let's see what's going on in this twin flame collective here. I'm going to pull 2 cards for the divine feminine, 2 for the masculine, and then 2 for the greatest and highest good for this collective. So for the divine feminine, I have the 8 of Swords and the Hierophant. And with that, what I want to say is it's a very dualistic type of energy coming from you, divine feminine. 1 minute you're stuck in your head, and the next minute you're trusting the divine to work it out. You could be leveling up in some type of way, trying to get out of your head. There's a lot of love in this connection because the divine masculine, I see them looking at the Queen of Cups here. They know that you're loving, compassionate, would give anything for them or for anybody, empathetic, tapped in to spirit. They see the future with you as being very happy, abundant. With the 10 of Cups, like that's the happily ever after card. They see a future with you. They see a forever with you. There could be a blockage in this situation because you're in this energy of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, divine feminine, like in between being stuck in your head 1 minute and then trusting in the process the next. It's kind of creating maybe a blockage. But we'll get more information about this greatest and highest good. Thank you. Some kind of movement towards wish fulfillment. Some kind of passion being reignited. Okay, hold on. So like I said, 1 minute you're like this, stuck in your head, looking in the mirror, like, I don't know. I don't know if this is right for me. I don't know if this is wrong for me. Questioning the process. Like, why is it taking so long? Why is it this? Why is it that? And then the next minute you're like, Spirit, I know you got this. I know this is meant for me. I know this is something that's going to make me happy in the long run. But that back and forth energy, like I said, is probably creating some kind of blockage. The divine masculine, however, like I said, he sees you as this Queen of Cups. Beautiful, loving. Sees a happiness with you. Like, sees a forever with you. Whereas I'm not sure that you see it anymore. They could have put you through a lot. You could be at a distance from this person. They could be healing certain parts of themselves, like trying to tap more into their emotional side of the connection. Because you got the Chariot, which is for the greatest and highest good. There is some kind of movement needs to happen in order to bring forth like this passion again. It's everything that both of you could want, but in order to get there, there's going to have to be some kind of movement or some kind of give. We'll get more information though. Pull a bunch of oracles, see what's going on. I cut the deck and we got twin flame and romance. So it's definitely a divine counterpart connection. Definitely a twin flame. You could picture romance with them. got hopeless and negativity, Divine Feminine. And like I said, that's that dualistic energy that keeps popping up. It's like one minute you understand that the divine is in control. One minute you understand that this is your connection, and then the next minute you're like, I'm done, I'm over it, I'm tired of waiting. If he's not going to do, or your divine counterpart's not going to do what you want, then you just automatically are like, nah, I'm done waiting, I'm going to move on. You've got to work on balancing the two energies coming, and I know with Pisces, we do that by nature, that dualistic, immutable energy. Like, we go from one extreme to the next real fast. The separation is killing this divine masculine. It's showing he's loyal to you, even in separation. But he's banging his head against a wall here. It's like you both are. Like you're leaning on the edge of, I love this person. I really love this person. And I want to be loyal to them. I want to have everything. There's no movement here. In order for something to transform, it's got to start moving. And I don't think it can move because of that dualistic energy of, okay, I see it. Okay, I don't. So be very careful with your thought patterns. Like as soon as a negative thought pops up, just replace it with, I have trust in divine timing. I know what's meant for me is coming. I know that no matter what happens, no matter what, I love this person and this is going to be my end, you know. You could have had a past of lack and suffering. You or both of you could have both come from very similar backgrounds. And I'm not sure who's guilty in this situation, but whatever guilt is here, it's got to be laid down. It's got to be dealt with. The lack mentality of the past has got to be let go because somebody is really suffering here. And I don't know if it's the feminine or the masculine. The masculine's not showing anything like that, but what I'm seeing for the masculine, it's not about how he internally feels. It's more of like what he externally sees. Like he sees you as this, he sees you as that. He wants to be loyal. He can't stand the separation, but I don't see any movement. And with you being in this hopeless, negative energy, divine feminine, it could stem from some kind of childhood trauma or something from the past that makes you feel that if things don't work out a certain way, that it's just gonna all go to shit, you know, like no matter how high you build it up, it's just gonna get torn down. So be very careful of your thoughts, because the energies are all here that this is a divine connection, but there's something in the middle of it, a barrier. New direction. So this could have been a past energy for you, divine feminine, being negative and hopeless, and now you're coming into a new direction. You're ready to move forward, whether it be with this divine masculine or it be with somebody else. You do see your happiness somewhere, and that's where you're heading right now. Divine masculine is being guided by source. With the lantern, I do see like hermit mode, maybe. That's why, yeah, working on his inner child. So these could be very similar inner child wounds that you both share, and you both are kind of like mirroring each other in dealing with it. Yeah, it's time to reinvent yourselves. It's time to reinvent the person that you want to see. You need to start like meditating on the possibility, like if it does come to pass, how good it can be. Start focusing on how good things could be instead of focusing on maybe where the other person lacks or where the other person falls back. Because in the twin flame dynamic, they say there's normally a runner and a chaser, but I think it's like a constant back and forth of those two energies the one that runs ends up becoming the chaser, and the ones that chases ends up becoming the runner. Especially in this connection, it's very dualistic. It's like you both are kind of back and forth in between, like, I want this, I do, but I'm scared of it. So like I said, Divine Feminine, you recognize there's a barrier here, and I think you do understand that it does come from your thought patterns, and you're ready to move in a new direction. Like I said, whether that be with this partner or whether it be with somebody else, but you're going towards your happiness now after a time of being stuck in your head, mentally mind fucked, that kind of thing. Now the Divine Masculine is being guided by Source. He's finding that light within. Like, he doesn't feel like he's such a bad person anymore. He realizes that everything is stemming from this little child inside of him that was wounded. And even in the inner child card, it shows the sun, like she's faced towards the sun. So the Divine Masculine is headed towards his sun also. That's probably why he sees you for who you are now. He sees you as that person he could spend forever with. He sees you as the Queen of Cups. That's why he wants to be loyal to you. But there is a barrier between the two of you being in separation and these conflicting mindsets. But it's time to reinvent yourselves. Let the fear go. Let the lack go. Let the guilt and self-sabotage go. You know, it's what's being processed out during this time anyway. There's a lot of inner work going on in between both the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. Let's see. I'm going to pull some Love Island Wellness for this collective. All right. Okay. These two cards are perfect. You've got the Coffin and the Butterfly. It's basically laying down the past. Laying down, like, it's ending it. Bringing new beginnings. They say every ending brings a new beginning, and that song has been on repeat in my mind. Every ending comes with some other new beginnings, and it's really like letting it go and then emerging as this butterfly. The reinvention card, it's a very metamorphosis type of energy. And this group right here, I feel a very strong, hard road, like a very hard road. I don't know how long this has been going on, but it's probably been going on for a while. And it could be because you both had very rough childhoods, very trauma that's being weighed out right now. Okay, this card said it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone instead of placing your focus on another. Now is the time to give to yourself. Yeah, like I said, it's time to like work on those things that make you feel one moment happy and the next minute sad, or the one moment you've got this and the next minute you don't. Work on what triggers that within you. And then it says wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. And I know this is probably the last thing you want to hear, because you probably have waited. You've probably waited and waited and waited and waited. But nothing that's good for you is easy, and nothing that's easy is good. So, trust in it. If this is what you want, then, it might take a little bit more time for it to come together, because there's a lot of trauma and suffering in between the two of you. And I wish you the best of luck on this journey. I know it's not for everybody. I appreciate you watching, and I love y'all guys, the moon, stars, and Mars. See you in the next one.